Welcome back. Hopefully this is the last time I'll be saying welcome back here for this girls varsity volleyball game here at Augusta. Score is 32 to, it looks like 17. 30 seconds here left in halftime. Both teams back out on the court and ready to play the second half here. Again, sorry that there was no live stream for tonight's game. The Wi-Fi just wasn't working. If any of you are wondering, I'm Sherman Kettner here tonight. Joel, who normally brings you these games, came down with a sickness that's going around campus, so he could not be here tonight. And yeah, both teams here coming back out on the court. It looks like Augusta will get to start out with the ball here. And here we go. Second half is beginning. 24 has the ball up top it. And she's looking to go to 11. Nice early steal there by Sheridan. Good read there on what Augusta's intentions were. Something that pass fakes often help to misdirect, but not something you're expecting there right away is a steal. So very well played there by Sheridan. Good pass there out to 11. Swinging it back up to 24. 24 driving down to 11. Lancers continuing in this 3-2 they've played for most of the game. The three's off there, and Morgan gets the rebound. Sheridan bringing it up here. She's looking for somewhere to go with it. Her team manages to she finds Riley up top. Riley driving down into the post. Shoots a shot there, and it is off. Good rebound there by number 3. That's Chloe Jacobs. Chloe driving all the way in before handing it off to 11. Back out to Chloe. Swinging it into 42. Out to 11. 11 with those good pump fakes there underneath. Not quite an over and back since it was tipped by the Lancers. Good hustle there by Emma. Driving 24, Camry Grunwald. I feel like I'm mispronouncing that. All the way back to her side of the court there. 11 over to 3. Letting Augusta get a bit of something set up there. Great pass there. Perfect move there by Augusta. That was a play, and they ran that one well. Good job there by 42, Kenny Schroeder with that pass, and I believe it was 30 that made that cut there. Hannah King. Nicely played there. That will bring them up to 19. Lancers still at 24. Riley driving in, has to pass it back out though to Sheridan. Sheridan going around looking for the drive, is going to drive in, and perfect layup there by Sheridan. Nice circular drive there. Those are sometimes hard to block, but definitely something Augusta needs to watch out for. However, first time we've seen it this game. Probably won't let it happen very many times, if again. 30 driving in before popping it out to 3. 3 gets it into 24. Nice pump fake there by 11. She is really good at those. And that one ends up with her scoring. Looks like we might see Augusta being a bit more on the basket here so far. A couple more of their shots seem to be falling than last time. Scores 21 to 36. Lancers still leading. Sheridan's going to take the 3. And it is maybe not quite an air ball, but not the best 3 we've seen tonight from Sheridan. Augusta's number 30 passes it into 24. Camry Grunwald. She picks up her dribble up top. Oh, that was, yeah. And hands it off to 33. Looks in for the drive. Tries to get it over to 24. Does get it over to 24. Out to 11. Another pump fake and another shot. Emma's going to have to watch out for that. Number 11 really doing a great job of that tonight. And now her shots are falling. So if Augusta can keep that up, they will be right back in this game, even though they're still down by over 10 points right now. Morgan over to Riley. Riley swinging it all the way to Emma. And Emma's going to get called for another charge there. 11 definitely. Oh. Nope, never mind. This way it's going to go. This time it's going to go the other way. Number 11's going to get called for the foul there. Blocking there. I think that's what it's calling. Blocking there. Last time that happened, it fell on Emma, so I just assumed that's what it was going to be again. But that'll be number 11's first personal. Team's first. Morgan ends up with the ball here under the hoop, passing it in. I think there was another ball knocked out of bounds there. She tosses it in there to Emma. Emma looking for a drive, not finding anything. Gets it in to Riley. Josie. Josie trying to find something to do with it. Decides to just put the shot up, and she makes it. those shots are really hard to make, so nice job by Josie. We've seen a couple players on the Lancers team make shots like that tonight, and those are just hard shots, so nice playing there by them. 3 getting it in to 42. Emma coming out of nowhere and getting her hands on it, taking it away, driving past and making the layup. Great play there by Emma Miller. Great hustle and nice aggressive defense there. Augusta definitely seemed to come out strong, but the Lancers seem to have found their footing again. So it'll be interesting to see if this time out here if Augusta comes back out with a bit more traction here, or if Emmanuel can keep up the pressure here and keep on top of this game here in the second half. Score is 40 to 29 right now. Might be 40 to 29 or 8. I can't tell. But Augusta breaking out a bit earlier here than the Lancers, but both teams coming out right about on the buzzer. And it will be Augusta's ball here. As I've been saying, Augusta's shots do seem to be falling more, and I mean, they've almost gained as many points here. Well, not quite, but they're definitely gaining points at a faster rate than they were last half here. Taking about the same amount of shots. If anything, maybe a couple less here than they were in the last half, so I don't know if it's luckier or just better shots here. 11 sinking, that's going to be called a 3. Right on the line there. Wasn't sure which way that one would go, but it goes towards the 3. I believe that's her second or maybe even third of the game. She's been having a great couple of minutes here, seems to be on, so Lancers are going to have to continue to watch out for her. Morgan has the ball. Trying to find somewhere to pass it to, finds Riley down below. Riley's going to look for the drive, and I believe that's going to be a charge on Riley. I'm pretty sure that's what... Nope, never mind. I'm confusing the... Oh, yeah. Nope, that's going to be a block, or I think that's what it's called, a block there. That'll be on number 11, her second personal. Sorry, I forgot which one was which there for a bit. Emma has it over on the other side. She's going to be looking up top to Sheridan. Sheridan back across there to Morgan. And a bit of a drive there before handing it over to Sheridan. Sheridan bouncing it in there to Emma, however... Augusta saw that coming and manages to keep it alive here, man. Some tricky passing there for Augusta. I wasn't sure they were going to keep that in, but they managed to just barely. Great drive there by 11. She puts it up, almost gets her own rebound. 30 comes out with the rebound, and finally a foul is going to be called there on Josie. And it appears like 30 will be shooting too. Great job there by Augusta reading that play, starting that turnover and managing to keep that alive there as they brought it down the court. A bit of a hectic transition there, and then 11 with that great drive there, and 30 going up strong and getting that rebound and foul. Her first one is going to be off, but we've seen pretty good free throw shooting overall here today. And second one will not quite continue that trend, but 3 getting the rebound. However, Riley will finally put an end to that and get the rebound. Another foul here for Augusta, picking up a couple more fouls here early on in this game than we saw them pick up last half. But 13 left here on the clock. Score appears to be about 40 to 28, so my last score was probably wrong. Emma will bring it down the court. That foul falls on 3. That's her second personal. That's Chloe Jacobs, team's third. Emma trying to throw it down to Morgan. Morgan with a good hustle there to get that ball. Gets it in there to Riley. Riley looking to go under the basket. Finds Emma open out on the wing. Emma taking the 3. Rebounded by Morgan there. Good job by Morgan of finding that ball there. Sheridan almost loses the ball but keeps it under control. She's going to pull back around and hand it off to Morgan there up top. Morgan looks for the drive, not finding it. Great job there by Augusta of keeping the pressure on them. Nice job by the Lancers of handling it. And Riley's going to try and shoot it. However, it's going to end up just going out of bounds. However, it will remain the Lancers' ball. Really nice aggressive defense there by both teams. And both teams doing a decent job handling it too. We saw a couple of early turnovers there by Augusta, but they've really picked that up and improved that a lot here in the last couple of minutes. Augusta really starting to turn up the heat here on their defense as well. That's something I like to see. Aggressive play is I think how you kind of have to play defense. You have to be going for those turnovers because that's what can make and break a game. So nice to see them starting to do that here. Improvement. Augusta has had a couple more turnovers, but I think both teams playing aggressively. I mean, Lancers have had a couple more turnovers here now too, so I think that's just what comes from having someone playing an aggressive offense or defense against you. Both teams doing a good job getting a wide variety of shots here, and both teams seem to be having some shots falling for them here pretty well in the second half. So far, I think both teams playing another great half here, just like we saw in the first part. Lancers breaking a bit earlier here, but Augusta looks like they'll be soon to follow, and here they come. It will be Lancers ball down under their hoop, or under their basket, I think is the right one. And Morgan will be passing it in here. Morgan finds Sheridan up top. Sheridan thinks about taking that three, but decides against it, handing it off to Emma instead. Emma swinging it all the way over to Sheridan. Sheridan back to Morgan. Morgan giving it over here to Emma, and Emma's going to bring it up top before tossing it over to Sheridan. Sheridan swings it around a bit before bringing it over, trying to dribble around the defense, but Augusta not having any of it. Augusta appears to have switched into a 2-3. I don't know how long they've been in it. I missed their transition, but I know in the first half they were playing a man, so a different defense here, and they seem to be doing it pretty well here in this play at least. It's going to be knocked out of bounds there by Augusta after Emma tries to drive and hurl it out to Morgan. Augusta being in between there and tipping it out. Morgan's bouncing it in there to Claire. Claire out to Morgan. Just over the tip of an Augustin there as she passes it to Emma. Emma's shot is going to be off, and 24 will pick up the rebound there after a bit of the between the leg. Three's going to take the three, and it is off. Claire trying to pick up the rebound, however, is going to end up knocking it out of bounds as she was pressured to by Augusta there. 24, Grunwald will be passing it in. 30 has it up top. A toss over to 24. 30 has it, looking to maybe do something with it underneath. Tosses it out to 11. The three's off there, but a good rebound there by Augusta. Even though the Lancers did box out, not quite everyone found a man, and some of the players slipped through and got that rebound and put it right back up. Great play there by Augusta. Sheridan taking the deep three. It is on target, but not in the target. And rebounded there by Augusta. Nice boxing out. Scores 40-28. Turnover there. Emma coming down fast, looking for a layup. It is off, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, there on Sheridan as well, as she comes down a bit too fast and runs into 30 from behind. Yep. 22. That is Sheridan Milner. That will be her first personal, team's second. 10:43 left in the half. Score is 40-28. Lancers not scoring here for quite a while, so see if they can get their offense up and running again here. Augusta definitely seems to have found their footing here and now putting on the heat. 30, getting the shot inside there and getting that layup right away. Very nice offensive play here. Seen a couple more of those by Augusta here in the second half, and it's definitely having an impact. Emma almost losing the ball, but is going to be able to keep it. Looking into Riley. Riley puts up the shot. It is off, and a rebound once again by Augusta. They have just been so good on those boards tonight. Really, both teams, but I think Augusta even a little bit more so than the Lancers. Three with a great drive, going after her own rebound, and is going to end up taking it out of bounds with her. It will become the Lancers' ball. Have a sub in here. 24 coming in for 3. It might be 38. I think it's 40-38 actually. I think I've been saying the score wrong. So, close game here. Lancers coming into it with a 2-point lead. Morgan takes a 3, gets her own rebound, takes a long 2, and Augusta is going to pick up the ball here. 24 trying for the breakaway. 11 doesn't decide to dribble it, waits for her team to get down. 14 looking for somewhere, goes down to 24 in the corner. She sinks the 3, and I believe that will be the lead. Maybe? Nope. Never mind. I still can't read the scoreboard. I don't know what the score is. 40 to 33. I think it's 40 to 33. Morgan down to Claire. Claire into Riley. Riley looking to go up with it. Takes us one step further than she thought. Morgan trying to come and take the ball back, but 24 doing a good job of keeping it under control and gets it down to their side of the court here for Augusta. 24 swinging it over to 14. 14 bouncing it down to 30. 30 is going to take the three. It is off. Riley lets the ball bounce out of her hands. Is going to come out with it. And there's going to be a jump ball called. Could have definitely been a travel as well there, but since Riley wasn't in possession with it, I definitely understand the call here of the jump ball. 8:50 here left in the second half. Lancers appear to lead by about 7 points, but again, my ability to read the scoreboard has proved faulty many a times this year. And Emma getting the ball. I think she dribbled it off her foot there and it rolled out of bounds. Lancers definitely falling down a slippery slope here, and Augusta definitely cruising along now. Has a bunch of momentum with them, so Lancers need to try and gain their momentum back here. They've switched back into the 2-3. Yes, I believe the Lancers are back to the 2-3 in which they started the game. Both teams now playing a 2-3 against each other. 42 gets the ball inside. 24 is going to take it there and sink a second one. 24 with 2 threes in a row. Nice shooting here. Augusta definitely finding their groove here in the second half, making most of their shots, and Lancers appearing to lose some of it. Emma's long free throw, or not free throw, layup will fall in. 42 to 38 perhaps is the score. 3 driving in, gonna take it two-ish, and 24 will get the rebound. However, it will be forced out of bounds and it will become the Lancers ball. 8 minutes here left, and down the court comes I totally blanked there. Sheridan has the ball up top. Morgan going over, getting it over to Emma. Emma keeping the ball alive there. Good job. Josie coming out to help out and is going to hand it back off to Morgan. Josie doing a good job of coming out and playing not as a guard when she's needed, but of coming out and helping out. Morgan's going to take the three. It is off. Lancers cannot seem to make their threes here in the second half. Actually, the roles seem to have reversed here. In the first half, the Lancers were making most of the shots they took, and here in the second half, they've been missing, and Augusta's been making them. So you make some, you miss some. It's just how it goes here. 11's going to get it over to 3. 3 up to 42. 42 driving in. And nice block there by Josie. Morgan coming down the court fast. Driving inside. Going up for the shot. It's off. Josie takes the shot, but it's knocked out from behind. And I don't know. It's going to become Augusta's ball, but I don't know why. I'm not sure that it was. I think I saw one of the fans just make the travel sign, which would make sense. Someone was rolling on the ground. So, yep, I bet it was a travel here. 7 minutes left here. Score is 42 to 38, perhaps. And 24 is going to take another 3, and she's going to sink it. 24 is on fire. That is Cameron Grunwald. Lancers need to guard her a lot tighter here on that 3 line. She has proved herself a very worthy foe here tonight. Claire loses the ball to number 3, tapping it, and decides to just let it go out of bounds. It will be the Lancers ball up by the half court mark. Claire passing it in here to Emma, swinging it over to Sheridan. Sheridan's going to put up the 3. It is off, and 30's the only one there to get that rebound. Pressured a bit by the Lancers, but falling back is Emmanuel there. Over to 3. It's going to slip through her fingertips and fall out of bounds there. Lancers picking it up. Both teams seeming to make a couple more mistakes here. The pressure appears to be getting to them, which you can't blame them for, but might be the team that pulls it together here first that is going to come out with a slight advantage here. Lancers still have a slight advantage on points, and finally a 3 falling here for the Lancers. Sheridan taking the deep 3 and making it. Score 45 to perhaps 38, maybe 39, or some other 30 score. 3 has the ball. She's dribbling around, gets it back up to 42. 42 is going to take the 3 and sink it. Man, the threes from both sides. And I believe there is a timeout called by Augusta. I believe the score is 42 now. In fact, I'm almost for sure it is 42. So very close here. Lancers have burned away most of their lead here, and Augusta is right back in this. So this is now anyone's game for sure, with just over 5:30 left in the half, 5:41 to be exact here. Both teams, I think just the first team to calm down and re-find a groove here. I mean, Augusta's definitely in the groove for shooting a 3, so that's to their advantage. I'd say if anything, Augusta has a slight advantage in my mind. Even though they're down by 3 points, that's nothing in a game of basketball with 6 minutes left. And Augusta just seems to have momentum with them. They're still on a high for making a huge comeback here. I mean, when they came in from the half, I believe they were down by around 12 points, if I'm not mistaken. So they definitely have the momentum, and the Lancers are going to have to regain that momentum here if they want to win this game. Have to start getting their shots to fall again, which they could definitely do. So will just remain to be seen whose game this will be. It is the Lancers' ball on the side of the court where they play defense. Sheridan passing it into Emma, and she will come up the court at a jog. She's going to hand it over to Claire on the wing. Claire swinging it back up to Sheridan. Sheridan back down to Claire. Claire looking to go all the way across the court, but decides against it and instead dribbles up before tossing it over to Emma. Emma driving right back down to where Claire started, popping away, swinging it over to Riley. Riley looking for the drive, going to take the long 2, it bounces off. And Augusta doing a good job on collapsing in on that rebound. Really, Augusta just killing the rebounds tonight. Doing a great job. Nice job by 42 there of helping out. Should definitely guard her. She just proved herself capable of making 3s a time ago. 24 with the fake. Over to 42, wide open, and there's definitely going to be a foul there. Probably one of those times when it wasn't an awful decision to make a foul. But man, that was a great play there by Augusta, finding that open man. Nice job there by 42 of getting open, and that will fall on 32. That's her second personal. Team's third, that would be Riley Nauman. 42 is going to be shooting 2. First one, looked a bit high, but manages to bounce right in, making it a 2-point game, 45 to 43. Really great free throw shooting by both teams here tonight too. I think both are very near 70%. I mean, Augusta might even be higher. Second shot will be no good, and Riley will pick up that rebound, handing it over to Sheridan, and down the court come the Lancers. Lancers going to Claire on the wing. Back up top to Emma. Emma looking to go down into the wing and finds Claire. Riley lets the ball slip through her fingers. Josie does get on the ground and make it a jump ball, and it will remain the Lancers, but that's just another one of those fumbles you don't want at this point in the game. I definitely think the pressure is getting to the Lancers, which would not be the first time, I don't believe. Morgan coming in here for Claire. And Morgan will pass it in here. Finds Emma right out on the wing. Emma is going to look for the drive, but pop out. Tries to swing it over to Morgan, but man, 24 was right there. I don't know. I think Emma just didn't see her, or 24 moved to something, but easy turnover there. 24 taking a 3. It's going to slip through Riley's fingers, something I don't think you would have seen earlier in the game. And there will be yet another jump ball. This one will go to Augusta. And once again, the Lancers just seem to be sliding down the slippery slope of, I don't know what, but of small mistakes, I guess. The slippery slope of small mistakes there. Riley not getting that rebound here. Giving 42 a second chance. Josie does a good job blocking it, and Riley will get the ball this time. Emma will bring it up. And 4 minutes remain here on the clock, with the Lancers having a 2-point lead. Maybe only one. No, it's a 2-point lead. Morgan does get that ball there. Almost another turnover. And another turnover there. Not something the Lancers can really afford. 24 doing a good job keeping that one alive. Just Augusta in general playing a really great game. Yeah, I think there was a travel there. I was wondering if they were going to call that as a travel. I think there was one too many steps there on that layup. Otherwise, that was a great drive there and would have resulted in her going to the foul, or to the free throw line yet again. Emma taking her time here, deciding what to do. Augusta's 2-3 really going well here for them tonight. They've been playing it very well. Morgan has the ball, trying to get it into Riley. 11 doing a good job of getting in on that right away. Nice hustle there by 11. She has had an amazing game as well. I mean, not that that's anything. I mean, everyone out on the court has played great tonight here. It's just who's going to be able to hold on the longest. Lancers holding on to their 2-point lead, but just by a bit here. And there's only 3:23 left. Going to be a pretty tense finish here, which is always enjoyable to watch, but definitely adds stress to the players. And I think that's what this game is going to come down to, who can handle the stress better. And right now that appears to be the Augustine's Beavers here tonight, but 3 minutes is still a long time in a game of basketball, so we will see if the Lancers can pull it. Or not pull it back, I mean just keep it together is all they have to do. Morgan will be passing it in here. Gets it right in to Emma. Emma takes the 3 and another rebound there for Augusta. If the Lancers could get a couple of those, that would be huge, but a couple of offensive rebounds, I mean, but 11 has the ball here on the side. She's looking for a drive. Kind of gets stuck up top, but finds 42. 42 trying to drive. Keeps the ball and is then going to end up tossing it out of bounds on accident as she spins around. Lancers will pick it up. The Lancers can pick their momentum up here again. I'd say they have a good chance of taking this, but because right now I'd say neither team really has the advantage in the momentum state. Neither team has really made any points here lately. So if you can make like 1 or 2 points, you can really get on a roll. I don't know what there is about if it's psychological or physiological, but another 3 there by Morgan. Riley trying to put it back up, puts it up again, but rebounded by Augusta this time. Lancers just not able to get one of their shots to fall here. 3's going to bring it down. Passes it over to 30 up top. Looks for the drive. Going to hand it out to 11. 11 picking the ball up. Morgan doing a good job of staying on her. She has proved herself able to make those 3s, and a foul will be called on Morgan. Lancers don't need to get in. Last thing the Lancers need is to get into foul trouble here, but thankfully they don't have too many. That's Morgan's second personal. 11, that's Phoenix Cluth. And a steal there by Sheridan. She's going to go in for the layup and give the Lancers a 4-point lead here. That might be huge here, just giving the Lancers a bit of momentum here towards the end, besides those 2 points. Cluth dribbling around, looking for somewhere to go with it. Tries to get it over to 3, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Lancers picking it up, picking up a bit of momentum with it here, as Augusta loses it. 2 minutes exactly here left. Lancers leading 47-43. I'm going to say, but again, don't take my score for the absolute truth here. Morgan over to Sheridan. Back to Morgan, and there's going to be a foul on number 11. That's going to be her 4th personal, perhaps. Either her 3rd or 4th. Oh, just her 3rd. That's Phoenix. I'm probably saying her name wrong. Now that I take a minute and look at it, it does not actually look like Phoenix. So sorry for mispronouncing your name. We'll just call you Clunk. And there is going to be a block called there, I believe, on 42. And Josie will be shooting 2. I believe she made 1 or 2 of her shots earlier, but that was earlier. A lot less pressure was earlier than is now. That was on 42. Schroeder. That was her 2nd or 3rd personal, team's 5th. I don't like that they don't keep the fouls up on the board. They like throw them up for a second and then they're like, nah, you don't need to know that anymore. I think Josie's first one was off. Her second one is good. Lancers now have, if the score is 43, which I cannot guarantee, they have a 5-point lead, which is a decently large thing here at 1:37 left. And I'm going to go make sure that is the score here. I will be back in just a second. score definitely, I'm pretty sure, is 43, so it's 48-43 with a minute 37 here left. Augusta down 5. It's going to be a tight finish here, especially since the Lancers do seem to have a bit of an advantage on the momentum. I know I keep bringing up momentum, but personally, I see momentum as being one of the most important things here in a basketball game. Doesn't matter how good you are, if you're just not having a good game right then, you're not going to win. But if you're having a good game and just are in the flow, you can do just about anything here. So I think whatever team can keep up their momentum here has the best chance of winning here. And right now that team is being the Lancers. They have managed to pull it back here from Augusta. But still a minute 37, which is plenty of time to score 5 points, even more. And ooh, very close to an over and back there, but nothing called by the ref. 30 up top to 24, swinging it down to 11, and she's going to take it too. We've seen her make a lot of those tonight and also miss a bunch. That's going to be one of the misses, but another great rebound by 30. She has been on top of those rebounds tonight, and nothing going to be called there. 24, putting a shot up. It's going to be knocked out of bounds there by Emma, and passing it in will be Grunwald. Gets it in there to 42, up top to 3, back down to 24, gets it in to 42, back inside there, 42 distributing it around, 11 over to 3, Lancers playing aggressive defense, and Emma manages to swat it yet again. However, it will remain in possession of Augusta. 1 minute here left for 5 points to be scored by Augusta. Easily doable. 30, getting it into 42. 24 back over to 42. She's going to look back out to 24. She's going to take a 3, and she's been nailing her threes, and will nail another one even with the pressure. Looks like we have a press here against the Lancers, something we saw earlier in the game, and the Lancers, oh no, we saw that in JV. Lancers doing a great job breaking it. I don't know how that pass was made there by Emma Miller, but it was a great pass to Josie, and Josie's shot just barely rolling into the basket. The score is 50-46. Another 3 taken by 11, almost goes in even though it was so deep. Naumann's doing a good job there with getting that rebound, getting it out to Morgan. Morgan doing a great job of holding on to it, and then she gets fouled before she can pass it down to Sheridan. I think this is anyone's game here right now. Both of them have just hit a shot, so right now either team really has the potential to win this game. Emma just barely getting that pass from Morgan, and another foul is going to be called there on number 30. That'll be the team's 7th, so I believe Emma will now be shooting 1-1. Earlier in the game, we definitely saw Emma shoot 2 shots, and I believe she made both of them, but that was not when there were 21 seconds on the shot clock, and the score was perhaps only a 2-point difference here. The first one rolls out, and it is rebounded by Augusta. 17 seconds here left as 24 drives down. Out to 3. She will take a 3, and it goes in. That might be a lead. Nope. 1 point down here is Augusta. Score is 49-50. And down the court, because of a foul, is Riley Naumann after getting the pass in there from Morgan. 1-1 is what Riley is shooting. 7 seconds left on the clock, and man, is the pressure ever so high. I would not want to be the one shooting free throws right now. 7 seconds is enough time about for one play, so Augusta has one chance at getting this. If Riley does not make her shot, they only have to make a 2 to win the game. If she does, they would have to make a 3 to win, but only a 2 to bring us into overtime. So we will see what happens here. The best situation would probably be Riley makes both her shots. Well, or makes one of them and then they get the rebound on the second one. But man, Augusta's been doing such a good job boxing out. That doesn't seem probable at all, so probably making both the shots and then hoping they can stop it, which I definitely think they can. Lancers have had a great defense so far, and it might come down to the Lancers defense here. One-point game here, 7 seconds left. Score is 49-50, and Riley's on the line shooting 1-1. Lancers up by 1. First shot is good. Nice shooting there by Riley. And second shot also good here. Now it's going to take a 3 for Augusta to make it. But we've definitely seen plenty of 3s made by Augusta here tonight. Looks like we're going to have a foul on Emma. That's her 3rd personal, team's 5th, but nothing really comes of it other than that she has another foul. 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left. Over to 3. She tries to make a 3, and it's going to end up in Josie's hand. Great game here by both teams tonight. Score demonstrating that. 52-49 was the final score. Very well played by both teams, and thank you for joining us here tonight. I will have these videos uploaded by the time you see this, because you won't see this otherwise. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and sorry that I couldn't broadcast it live. Sherman Kettner signing out.